Jai Hind. I Smith Singh, welcome all of you in MAGADHPUTRA UPSC YouTube channel. Now, I am present here in front of you in a Q&A question and answer session of UPSC Civil Services 1995 question of related to political science and international relation optional subject. The question, as you already read in the title, that the punishment should be preventive and corrective rather than retaliatory for any criminals or any judge. The judge provide the justice, and during their judgment and during delivering the justice, any judge of any nation gives some punishment those who commit offense and those who found guilty. So the punishment should not be retaliatory, it should be preventive. And how can the punishment be prevented? Why it is necessary that the punishment should be preventive in nature or corrective in nature, otherwise it is worthless and objectiveless. So let us see a model answer. Punishment should be preventive and corrective rather than retaliatory. Bentham. It is stated by Bentham. Is that clear? The political theory, Western modern political thinker. He is a thinker. So let us, I am going to read a model answer. Let us listen it carefully, and during writing any answers, if you find out any important point, you may mention in your notebook. It may help in your answer writing. There were a structure: intro, body and conclusion. It is the structure of writing any answer. You start with the introduction, then body part, and at the last of the question you may put it in a positive conclusion. Is that clear? So let us start. Punishment should be preventive and corrective rather than retaliatory. In theory of punishment, Bentham held that punishment should be preventive and corrective rather than the coercive and retaliatory. It should be calculated to prevent the spread of evil and to secure the extension of good. Punishment must not be inflicted where it was ineffective, or groundless and needless, or unprofitable. It should be obviously justifiable and proportionate to the offense committed, but it must be sufficient to secure its ends. It ought to be able to prevent the offense from repeating the offense. A preventive means it does not aim at avenging crimes but focuses on preventing crimes. It is a philosophy where the punishment acts like a deterrent and at the same time like an efficient preventive measure. Bentham tried to say that any ill-doing should be called as an act of the past, so that it is used as an opportunity to prevent offense in the future. Under preventive corrective theory, the target is to prevent the victim from the criminal, and it depends upon the efficiency and the promptness of the punishment. Bentham regarded punishment as both reformatory and deterring, controlling the action of human beings, fond of moral arithmetic, and for the purpose of laying down the ground rules, he stated 9 points. By stating these simple ground rules, Bentham hoped that they would become guidelines for both legislatures and the judges. The 9 points were as follows. The punishment must be great enough to outweigh the profit. Point number 1. The punishment must be great enough to outweigh the profit of the offense to the offenders. Point number 2. The greater the mischief of the offense, the greater the punishment should be. Point number 3 and 4 are the consoliaries of the two. Point number 5. Punishment should be never be greater than the least amount required to make it effective. Point number 6. The sensibility of the offender must always be taken into account. Point number 7. The more uncertain it was that the offender would suffer it, the greater the punishment should be, and the more distant it was, the greater it should be. At point number 9, if the offense was of kind likely to be habitual with offenders, the punishment should be increased to outweigh the profit not only of the immediate offense but also of the other offense probably committed with impunity. Bentham's concern to define punishment as precisely as possible to establish a definite ratio between the degree of punishment and the magnitude of crime emanated from the hope of confining pain as narrowly as possible by making it more objective. Bentham, like the other important political thinker, was a child of his time, and he opposed to any kind of oppression and brutality and understood the most important is to begin with reforms of the legal system. Punishments should be like corrective measures and not an action of retaliation. It is better to prevent crime than to punish them. A person who has been punished is not thereby simply less inclined to behave in a given way. At best, he learns how to avoid punishment, to seek to punish offender to discourage or deter future wrongdoing. All punishment is mischief. All punishment in itself is evil. The greatest happiness of the greatest number is the foundation morals and legislation. Mere increasing the severity of the punishment does little to deter crime. Laws and policies designed to deter crime by focusing mainly on increasing the severity of punishment and ineffective, partly because criminals know little about the sanctions for the specific crimes. There is no proof that the death penalty deters criminals. Bentham tried to make advances in the rationalizing of the criminal jurisprudence by insisting that the function of law should not be to achieve vengeance for a criminal act but to prevent the common commission of the act in future. So these are the important model answer written by me with the reference of many political science books or modern Western political thinkers, and you may write even the best out of the best which is presented by me, and you may write even the best than presented right now by me. So it is only a model answer, not a perfect answer. It is near to perfect. You have all the students have the capacity to write the perfect answer than presented right now. So that's all, and these are the important questions I am going to cover the previous year, all important questions starting from 1995, 96 and till 2021. So it is a continuous journey or process right now. From today I am going to only cover today 3 important questions of 1995 UPSC Civil Services examination, and continuously as we move forward we will look each and every question, and I will provide you as a model answer at best out of my best, and from all the reference material and whatever I learned till now from political science or international relation. So that's all. Thank you, and if you're the first time on my channel, like it, share it, as well as subscribe. Also press the bell icon, and if there were any queries, comments, suggestion, advice, you may comment in the comment box. Thank you once again. Have a great day.